Hey, everyone. So, welcome to our show, Let's Do This. As you can see, we're a little short-staffed coming on. But Bernie will be joining us in a minute, and we have Dr. Sharon in the house with us. So she's going to be sharing the stage with us throughout the program. And we have our girl Shanae, who will be calling in to talk about finances. So today's show I'm very excited about. And it's a lot going on. So that's why we have the prefix of it for such a time as this. But the 5 F's, the art of giving 5 F's. That was purposely a play on words so that we can figure it out. You know, like the opposite aspect of it where it's the art of not giving and it's explicit words. But ours is not explicit. So as you can see on our board above, we have the 5 F's that pertain to your life. We have the 5 F's that pertain to things that are very important to you. So we will jump into that in a minute. But how we do at the beginning of our show, my name is Ladrine Peterson. I am the CEO and founder of Do It, delivering on ideas and thoughts. And what I do, in a nutshell, is I help turn dreamers into doers. And as many of you know, I do this from 2 perspectives, from a career perspective and also from a business perspective. So if you have any thoughts that you've been thinking about, but you want them to come to fruition, especially right now with everything that's going on, you need to make sure that you have a business in addition to a career. But that's another show at another time. So Sharon, you want to introduce yourself and tell them who you are?
Absolutely. And first of all, I'm so excited to be here with you.
I'm so glad that you are here. We was going to make this happen.
Yes, absolutely. So I am Dr. Sharon. I am the CEO and owner of Perfect Time, SHP, coaching, consulting, and book publishing firm. I'm also the founder of the Grind Entrepreneur Network.
Okay,
I'm an educator by career.
Okay.
And I'm a edupreneur, educator / entrepreneur.
I like that. Edupreneur. Edupreneur.
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And just delighted to be here and so excited for Saturday.
Okay, yes, me too. So we're going to jump into Saturday, but you also have a radio show.
I do.
So please, by all means, no competition here. We are collaborators. Please tell everyone about your show. How your segments are broken up, when you air. Tell us about your show.
Absolutely. Thank you. I am the host of the I Am Dr. Sharon show. It airs live every Sunday from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m.
Okay.
And that's Eastern Standard Time at urbanstyle.com, urbanstylemedia.com. And I feature educators, authors, and entrepreneurs on the show. And so I'm so excited because we've actually launched an educational segment entitled Education First. And so I have 4 other phenomenal educators that host that with me on one Sunday per month. So just very excited about that.
It sounds very exciting. I'm looking forward to it. And I'm going to make it a point to catch your replays because at the time that it goes on,
of course.
That's exactly when my church service started. And I always forget to go back and watch it because several of my friends have been on your show. So definitely,
and you're going to have to make plans to do it
by all means. Yes, let's work it out. We have multiple services so I can make sure that I'm going. So we're going to take a minute and make sure that we share the feed so that everyone can make sure that they're connected to it. But we have an exciting show today. And I am so looking forward to it. We're going to be talking about 5 components of life. We're going to be talking about family and friends. That's the first F. Finances. Shanae's going to bless us in talking about that. Fitness, faith, and then mine is like bringing it all together is through fulfillment. And we talked a little bit about that, Ida and I last night on Speak Life. So, Speak Life.
Yes.
Let's talk about Speak Life and this Saturday, the expectations. So, for me, it's my second time around.
Okay.
So, I'm very excited because I know what it brought. It brought such excitement, such inspiration. Being in the midst of it it was amazing. Not only me as a speaker, but me as a participant as well. And the whole vibe from DMV was different from NYC, but they were different and unique in their own way. So I'm telling you, get ready. I know that you are a panelist, but get ready to take in what's going to be given. But tell me, like, what are your expectations? What are you feeling? Talk to me a little bit.
This will actually be my first vision party ever. So I am so excited about that. Wow. Because, we all need clarity.
Yes.
And it doesn't, and it's not because it's the beginning of the year, of the calendar year, but this is especially a great time to begin looking forward.
It definitely is.
And so I really want to take the opportunity to make sure that I'm doing exactly that, because we all want to be better. We want to do more, be more, and that's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting to just hear a word, to hear ideas, to connect with other individuals that have the same mindset. I'm just excited.
Yes. So all of that you're expecting,
that's what I'm
trust me, that's what you're going to get.
I love it.
And I don't even make any overstatement about it. I'm probably understating the feeling that was there. And I openly shared, like, one of my biggest takeaways was family, and that's our number one on it. So I gotta give a shout out to Asia and her family. Asia is one of the co-visionaries along with Ida. But when I tell you, her family traveled from everywhere, New York, North Carolina, and the likes, to come to DC to support her in the event. And when I tell you, everybody just was in sync in a row, even her grandmother. And they just made everyone feel like they were a part of their family. So we had people who had very close-knit families, but then we have some who don't.
That's right.
And when you're in the midst of you don't really have that, and you see that, you're like, wow. And then it makes you think in terms of your family, your friends, and everybody who you come in contact with are really having that genuine relationship. My thought of it, and you tell me your thought. So as we're on number one, the first F, which is family and friends, my feeling is that a lot of people like withhold their actual true feelings, rather it be something that they want to say against something that happened that they want to confront someone with, or if it is something that they love someone and care about them and want to like express their love to them. I think that people hold back on that.
They do.
And then on the opposite side, people are not sure of how to accept or really like not sure of how somebody feel about them. So I've had like several moments since my transition, and my transition I call because I used to be a little like internal to myself, and some might call it mean, but I was so serious and so focused. I was in the box, and if it doesn't contribute directly to my success that I saw, I didn't see a need to mess with it. But now I'm so open, and I genuinely care about people. Sometimes I be like, God, come on now. This is a little bit too much. Like, if I see somebody, I can tell in their face if they're going through something. If I have a feeling for somebody, and oftentimes I use a heart and then a kissy face. And I use that because I really have genuine love for people. And I be like, God, come on, this will switch up. I'm going from this to this. But I love it. I love the impact of people's feelings, and they're grateful. And it's just a word. Sometimes it's not even through coaching or anything. Sometimes it's just a word. And it gives them that next piece of hope to keep on going. Half of the time they already know what it is. But it's just an amazing thing.
It is.
How do you feel? Like, how do you see things?
So, in the whole family friend thing is just so real to me because I'm the one who have that close-knit family.
Okay.
We call, like, my cousins, we're sister cousins. We're brother cousins.
Okay.
We grew up as siblings, but we're cousins. And so it's now here at this time just a raw feeling for me because the last time when we were on here I actually had a death in my family, and it was the second one in 3 weeks. I'm sorry to hear that. And so that changed my life, just that. And I've had experienced death before. My father's passed, my grandparents, but for some reason this thing took me down.
It'll hit you.
It took me down.
It'll hit you. And why do you think so? Do you think it was the frequency? Did the first one hurt you and then the second one hit you harder because it was a double feeling? Or is it just the space and the timing that both of them got you?
For number one, they both were unexpected. 135, 144. Both left two small children. So that was another knocker. And it's so ironic. My dear cousin, the second one, Coffee, she actually spent the weekend with me the weekend before for my other cousin's funeral. So when I got that news, I was devastated. And I'm still in a fog. And I must say that definitely this week has been the first week that I felt the fog lifting just a little bit. But when I tell you this whole Speak Life, that thing has a new meaning for me.
Oh my goodness. And
I'm very serious when I say that.
Okay.
So I just encourage people, that whole family thing. My family is everything, and I know that it's not like that for everybody.
Yeah,
just like you mentioned, but it is for me.
Yes.
And so, there is a chain that has been broken in my family, and so we're using each other to heal and grieve and do all the things that we need to do. But it's time out, and my grandfather always used to say it, for foolishness.
Yes.
And it's time out. Yes. Families who don't speak and things of that nature. Whatever the issue is, it's time to get together and reconcile that thing.
Yeah, I totally 100% agree with that. And so you talk about the two deaths that you had, and not even meaning to like trump you or whatever. But when I tell you, from August the 5th through December the 24th, 21 deaths between my close direct family members to my close friends and near relatives. Wow. And then to top it off, on the 28th was the anniversary of my best friend, which was the actual death that caused the anxiety several years ago. So as I went through the process, but I tell you, it was a healing process, and God works through mysterious ways. Because at a point, I was numb, and I couldn't. The death was just like, let me put on my black suit, my black cap, my black coat, and let me go to the funeral. Let me go to this. The last one, the Saturday before Christmas, I went to 2 funerals in one day. So I hit them and went. So the last one I was late, so I had to go upstairs in the balcony. And we're going to get off this.
Right.
But in the balcony. And in front of the casket. So I told you my best friend anniversary was the 28th. And her daughter dances. The person who passed away, my friend's sister, was a dancer.
Wow.
Who comes out with the group? My best friend's daughter dancing in front of the casket. So that just messed me up for a minute. And then the day before that on our show, we were talking about dealing with death. I was like, I can't take this, God. I thought I was healed. But it was a real healing process. I have a circle of friends, my executive pastor, and I joke about it. That night I was tossing and turning. I had a question for her, but both of us were sleepy, but I tell you, she rocked me to sleep.
Wow.
And then I was like, look, I'm asleep on my pillow. But thank you very much for soothing me.
I love it.
So even in places where we don't have a close family, my family used to be close, but we're really not close.
Okay.
But in the place where you don't have them, me opening up to friends, I have friends that I really consider like family. My sister, my brother, I will do the same thing in terms of family. So
I love that.
That's my take, and I love it about your family. I'm so sorry to hear about all that you went through and how it deeply impacted you. But I hope that you will continue to be a beacon of life of how this family thing is supposed to work and how it's really, really supposed to be. So, again, shout out to Asia and her family. You're going to see it, so you're going to ride right on in.
I love it.
Asia's grandma, I call her grandma. When we were on Facebook, I'm like, that's my grandma. So we really go into it. And her mom and her dad, they overly are supportive of everything that goes on. Awesome. But wait till you meet their family. So that's going to be a great thing. And Bernie is actually in the waiting area. So if you can wave her in, she can come on in. Can she see you? And so I know Bernie will want to talk a little bit about family and friends. Hi, Bernie. How are you? Good. So we're actually talking about the first F,
Okay.
which is family and friends, and we were just sharing like the variances of how people have close knit families and others don't.
Okay.
And Sharon was saying like she have a really close family, and I tied in. My family isn't really close, but I have friends. Like Bernie is my sister.
Okay.
Like I have really close friends and really close relationships that I consider them to be like family. Like it doesn't matter in terms of blood.
Yes.
So
Exactly.
So I didn't want to skip the family and friends
it's
before
okay.
you came in.
It's
So
okay. I apologize for
no,
being
you're
late.
fine.
Hello, Miss Sharon.
Hey
It's
there,
a pleasure
how are you?
to
Yes.
meet you. Family and friends, I am very family oriented. I love the closeness and connection of family and friends. And also, when your family is not close, I have learned to accept that it's okay and that God give you sister friends and sister brothers to make your family, and then you still live, you still love. But I am a creature of loving on people and making sure they know that I love them. I'm a touchy feely huggy type person. And I ain't gonna get too mushy because you're gonna be like,
I feel like you're right, but that's too much.
Right.
That's too much. That's too
oh my
much.
gosh. So I try to hold myself back from her,
Yes.
but sometimes I'm like, I don't care, she gonna get it.
Yeah.
Because look, this is me.
Right.
So, and it's so much so that I named my daughter Love Muffin,
Oh.
and this was a long time ago. And I just feel that we all are muffins of love, and we have enough to share with everyone.
Yeah, and her daughter is my niece. Like, my for real
Yes.
niece. She have
Yes.
issues that she don't even talk to her
yes.
mom with, and
Those
she'll be
aunties.
like,
Yes.
I'm calling Auntie the drink.
You don't understand. I can't talk to you. So, but I
But it's all
appreciate
love.
that, and that
Absolutely.
makes me feel really good that she feel that comfortable
Yes.
with Ladrine and to adopt her as her aunt.
awesome.
And so that makes my heart happy.
Yes.
So I love that. But I love everybody. I do.
Yeah.
So
Shanae's going to be calling in the line in a minute, and we're going to be switching over to talk about finances. But family and friends was first because, as I mentioned last night on the Speak Life Live, they're first. Like you
that's
think
the
about all of
foundation.
these other
Yes.
things. They come first,
Yes.
and we all have to come together, connect together, love on your family, regardless of the differences that you all have. Sometimes they are like reaching out and showing off for you to just give them a little bit of love. So put yourself in their shoes and love everybody.
I
love
just
your
said
family,
that on,
love your friends.
Exactly. I just said that on my Facebook Live last night. It's time for us to reconnect.
Yes.
It's time for us to really get back to the basics and loving on our family and friends, because that's how we're going to make it. And these times, things that is going on now is unbelievable. I didn't think that I would be a witness to what's happening now in this world. So we need our family and friends, the strength of others. Some are stronger than others. We need that connection. So it's time to get it together. Let's connect.
Yes, definitely. So, we are actually going to take a break.
Okay.
Shanae is going to be calling in, and she's going to be talking about finances. So, 2 minutes. See y'all on the other side.
Yes.
Let's Do This radio talk show. Advertisement and sponsorship opportunity. If you have a service, product, event, or initiative that you would like to promote, connect with us at Let's Do This. We are offering various sponsorships. We also have opportunities for 60-second ads and 10-minute takeover segments. Of course, this is in addition to our VIP guests. So check out our website, www.letsdothisradiotalkshow.com for more information. Are you standing on your feet all day or sitting for hours on the job? Are you dealing with back, neck, and shoulder pain? Well, I got just the thing for you. Visit Optimum Wellness Services, where you will be provided with holistic treatments from therapeutic massages, meditation, nutrition, exercises, breathing, and stretching techniques to all help you promote relaxation and rejuvenation. Text APPT to 202-230-8511. That's 202-230-8511. You'll have an assessment. You will be glad you did.
I like
playing with him.
I know.
The nonprofit component of delivering on
All
ideas
right, y'all.
and
So
thoughts.
we are back. Shanae is going to be calling in. She's on the line. Shanae, call in. So while we're waiting for Shanae to call in, we'll go ahead and we'll talk about the next F, which is fitness. So from the size and everything, you know, this one is going to be real quick. And let me start off because I'm guilty.
Oh, my goodness.
In the summertime, y'all know I be posting up.
Yes.
5 miles, showing off 10 miles. But in the wintertime, I don't work out.
Goodness.
I like working out outside, running and walking the track.
Yeah.
And I'm real good with that, and I do that more than, 2 to 3 times a week.
Right.
Effortlessly. Trying to go to the gym,
Yes.
It's the cold
it's just
weather.
crazy.
That's what it is.
And we have a free gym in our building at work.
I
Oh,
don't
my
believe in
goodness.
working out at work.
But I can't go
Right.
and work out in the middle of the day, pat, wash up, and then go
See,
and
that's
have
what-
another
no,
meeting.
No, got the
So,
hair.
I'm like-
got too much to worry about.
Oh my goodness.
So what about you? What
I
you
can't. Yeah, I'm an outdoorsy person as
Okay.
well. So I love walking around my neighborhood. And so you can only do that when it's nice. It
Yes.
You know, it's really no excuse.
It's not.
not,
But
Because one of my sister turned me on to Champ workouts, and you can work out in your home.
oh Lord.
And it's real cool though, but I just been lazy. It's really cool. Shout out Champ, sorry. But you get on Zoom and you work out. He encouraging you. He is really a great
Really?
encourager. I just don't like working out.
and I cheat on that.
And-
Like for
you
real.
can't, no,
Right,
you
right.
can't cheat.
He see you?
Yes.
Oh,
You
okay.
cannot
It's
cheat
on
with
Zoom.
Champ. No, it's on Zoom. He like,
Okay,
come on, Miss
okay.
Ladrine. Miss Ladrine, come on, get in there. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
And he
I would
calls
fade
you-
to black.
Oh my goodness.
I
But
would fade to
I'm
black.
telling you, it's really no excuse. And there are exercises we can do in our home, or go to cable or whatever.
Yes.
Honestly, I just don't like working out. But I can tell you, when I do work out, it makes me feel so good. So why I don't
good.
like
I
it?
know.
Isn't that terrible?
It is.
And I love Zumba, so I go to Zumba Spot. Dream, you gotta check out Wanda
Okay.
in Suitland. We gotta go there one day.
Okay.
And I like the camaraderie. I like how everybody help you. When I'm on the floor, they be like, okay, you got to do it like this.
Wow.
It's Be Unique Studios, I think
Okay.
that's the name of it, in Suitland, Maryland. I'm telling you, but I love the energy. So I like to work out with people in groups because I need that energy to keep
Okay.
me going. So trying it at home, I tried it. It was good. I see the people on the screen, but it's not the same for me
Right. Exactly.
as it is going inside. But then I'm lazy. That's all it is.
Yeah.
Lazy.
I do it in spells for
Yeah.
some reason. Like
Yeah.
once I get my mindset,
It's
then
like
I'm
get it
real
out.
good.
You lose a pound, you be
Right.
like, let me get this.
It is,
Let
you
me
know.
get
I
this.
do all. I start eating right. You know,
Yeah.
start doing all,
Oh.
and then something happens.
Guilty of eating right.
I don't-
But one thing, so when for the I Am the Legacy
Oh,
campaign,
yes.
we had the fitness
Yes.
fundraising.
Okay.
So that was so much fun. Like the first one was random. That was a little risque, but when I tell y'all, it was so much fun. Her classes are Saturday at 9:15 and Monday at 7.
wow.
So I keep saying that I am going to join her in some more of her Saturday classes. When I talk about fun, and you think you playing because you doing all the little
right,
cute
but you
stuff.
feel it.
When you come, we was talking about what you using. You got Epsom salt. I'm taking a bath with Epsom salt.
Oh my
when I tell you,
goodness.
it worked
Wow.
every muscle.
Wow.
Every muscle. So that was definitely a good workout. And then we had Zumba with Karima.
Yes, I miss those.
Karima trick you too. You know how they be like, oh, it's not gonna hurt. Oh, just do this. Oh, just do this, do that. You be waking up like, what is going on with the arch in my back?
Those
But-
are those muscles we
Yes,
have, to use.
yeah,
and we
yeah.
really have to stretch those muscles. and it's mindset. I have
Yes,
to change
it
it.
is. It really
It's
is.
all mindset because I gotta stop looking at fitness as a Because as soon as you
Yeah.
said the word,
I know.
said,
Both of y'all, go back and watch the replay of it.
oh my gosh, so we have to stop doing that.
Yeah,
And I
yes.
think and I know I'm getting older, and so I can tell with the massage, if I do the massage and the fitness, oh my gosh.
Your massage, like where they paying that up at?
I know, right?
Y'all know I love a massage.
That
so.
Veronica, she did me
Yeah,
right.
so I
Wow.
gotta reschedule mine with her.
Wow.
Allison said change your mindset. Yeah,
Yes.
we definitely need to change the mindset. Oh, but no, like one. So we still need to reschedule one with baby girl Bronner, the millennial who came in Patina.
Yes.
But Go Zumba.
Oh yeah, go Zumba.
Go Zumba
Really?
is, oh my God. Cause you be in there like, cause y'all know I love go
Yeah,
music,
me
straight
too.
Southeast. So you be in there,
Bernie Northeast.
get
love
your
it, I
little
love
groove on, and then you don't even realize you dancing.
Wow.
And they be having you doing everything like
Oh,
go
wow.
down low, and then,
Yes.
but you doing it to
Oh,
a
I
beat.
love
So if
that.
you like
Yes.
music, then you.
Yes.
Hey,
I tried that
I
with.
We gotta do that, and we'll do a
Yes.
recording, and we'll come back and share y'all.
Yes.
So we're gonna come up with a date. We're gonna do a
yes.
let's
I
do
like that.
this,
Yes.
go Zumba,
I
and
like
we're gonna
that.
invite all
Everybody.
of you
I
all
like that.
so that we can go and do it.
I need help.
We need to take care of this thing.
We do.
So we have to, like, if we do it together, we talked about
I like
family
that.
and
Yes,
friends.
yes.
It goes into fitness.
Yes.
So if we do it
I like
together,
that.
like we can do it. You in?
Yes, I'm
You
in
in?
all the
Yes,
way
I'm in.
I'm in. Y'all in?
Yes.
All the way.
yes.
You in?
We
You
need to
in,
be
Monica?
helped.
You in? All right.
All right, who's on there? Deborah,
Allison,
Michelle,
yeah.
Allison.
Shout them out. Y'all in.
Alfonso John. Hey,
I need y'all to let us know if y'all in.
Y'all in? Y'all gonna join now? Let's do this. Go Zumba.
Go Zumba.
Yeah,
We're gonna
that's
set
coming
it
up. We're gonna set that up soon. Robbie, Kiana, Shanae, you calling us?
Yeah. We need to go on.
Yeah, we have to be held accountable, and I'm ready. I'm ready
Yes.
for it.
Yeah.
I don't know. But
Yeah, like, let's do
I
this.
gotta change my mind.
Let's get
I
this
love
thing
it.
together.
Yes.
And the one thing that I'm always a cheat about is like my waistline never goes away. So even if everything else start going, I'll be like, girl, wait a minute, you still all right. Just wear the right shirt, wear the right going on. But I know I needed to get it
Yes,
together.
you
So
do.
we're going to do this thing right and not have it going on. Y'all feel me?
Yes.
Y'all know y'all little parts in the different clothing that y'all can
Right.
wear. I know y'all be like the dream, but I'm always showing that the waist part. Look, I done gave away my secret.
Carlos in. All right, brother. We need the men and the women.
Hold on, let me give a shout out to Carlos. Carlos is the IT guy at my job.
Hey,
Y'all,
Carlos.
so it's been very busy. My computer straight up died.
Oh my goodness.
And I work at home tomorrow.
Oh, my
I
God.
said I gotta stay here until my
my
computer get
God,
fixed.
yes.
And it was a funny thing, like they took a minute to get my call coming through. Me and the CIO are friends. Me and the COO are friends. So I was like, okay. So I sent a quick email like, Craig, can you have somebody come? I'm trying to work a Happy New Year, but can you send somebody? Carlo came up, fixed me up, hooked me
Wow.
up. He did his thing.
Awesome.
And then I don't know how we got to talking, but I was like, yeah, I used to be a director in IT. I know the CIO and everybody. And he was like, that's how I got all of these emails that come through. Like, look what you got. So, yeah.
It's good to know people.
Right.
But we had a very good conversation
yeah.
throughout the whole process. Carlos, you the man.
I love
you
it.
the man. You the man.
We need help,
And I'm
Carlos.
gonna see you at Go Zumba. And we had our little talk about Southeast, about keeping it real when you
Yeah.
at work. I told him
Yes.
the same way I'm talking right here. That's how I talk in the boardroom.
Yes.
I can't
I know
like
that's
fake
right.
myself. I'm like, this is who I am, but I
Right.
bring that knowledge.
Yes,
That's right. That's
That's
it.
different.
Yep.
All right, Michelle.
So,
Okay,
all right,
we got
so we
Shanae
have
on the line.
Shanae on the line. Shanae is our financial
Yes.
credit guru. She's calling all the way from Florida
All right.
in training, learning some more information so
that's
she can
right.
come and share it with us. But Shanae was featured in the magazine this month.
Oh,
It sure
yes.
was magazine.
Yes.
Impact the World.
Yes, go
so
Shanae.
Shanae's going to talk about her article. She's going to talk about all of the things that she had lined up in the different programs and everything that she has for you. Hey, Shanae.
Hey guys, how's everyone doing?
Yes.
Hello, hello. First of all, I want to say Happy New Year's to everyone. Happy New Year's. I wish all of you guys much and dreams that everyone has set forth for the new year. I am here in Florida, actually at a business retreat, growing my business, growing myself. That was one of my goals that I put on to definitely grow myself, grow my business, so that I can be more of a benefit for all of my clients, all of the people that I am called to serve, and bestow upon them excellent credit.
Awesome. So tell me, before you get started, tell me a little bit about your feeling when you actually got a copy of the magazine with your wonderful article in it.
Can I tell you guys that everything has just been happening, and I'm so excited, and just given the opportunity to work with such. One of the things that I said that I wanted to do in 2018 were to actually hire a professional person supporting to me, professional mentors that can help me to help myself to take my business to the next level. And in doing that, the connections that I have made by investing in myself and removing the fact that, you know, I'm giving this person all of this money. No, what I'm doing is I'm saying yes to me.
Yes.
The connections that I have been so blessed to receive by stepping out of my comfort zone and pouring into myself. I wrote the article. The article came to me through my mentor, and I wrote the article. And to be honest with you, I actually forgot about the article because God is just blessing me with so many opportunities. And when I saw the article, when I saw that I was tagged in it, I was like, okay, well, that's something that I'm tagged in for my upcoming book launch on Saturday. But when I opened it and I saw the article and the words that I actually created and that the colors, the richness of it, and then, you know, after it said written by Shanae Robinson.
All right now. Come on.
We're going to get Brandon. He got you sideways. Got you up there.
It just brought chills to my body, and the fact that I am able now to solidify my place in my professional career, it just speaks volumes. It's something to me, and I'm just so grateful to be able to have a voice, and not only to be able to have the voice, but to have the platform and the opportunity like I have been given with you guys, but to share it, to make it known, and to let others know that there is help for you, that there are others that have been through what you have been through, going through what you're going through, and they made it to the other side. I'm attracted to that myself.
Awesome.
Yes.
That's awesome.
It is.
So I definitely love that, and a big shout out to Cheryl Wood.
Yes.
Cheryl, phenomenal coach, speaker, international, so on and so forth.
Yes.
You already know her. But her magazine, Impact the World.
Is it Impact Nation? What's the name?
That's the name of her group.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but it is really truly impacting, and I'm a contributing author, so every month I write a piece on a given thing about career.
Oh, that's awesome.
So check it out. I shared the link. But don't miss out on opportunities that are little teeny gold mines.
That's it.
Like little gold mines.
Because Shanae's article, everybody in there said something that we could use and take away, you know, something from really good nuggets in that magazine.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
Don't
make
miss out on
sure
that.
you take a look at it and you pull it up and you really get focused on it. But go ahead, Shanae. I just wanted to shout out the magazine.
Well, and that's it. I give you, in my article, I give you 5 of my positive power credit building nuggets. I give you a taste of what you can have. Nuggets and the things that will impact the way you show up in your life. It will impact the way that you show up in your finances. I talk about things like know your numbers. Numbers move the world.
Yes.
And I mean, everything in life is connected to numbers. So you need to know how to read your credit report. You need to know what they're saying about you. You need to know what makes up your credit score, what percentages make up your credit score. I break all of that down for you. I go definitely in depth with my clients because education is important.
Right.
Because like I teach them that obtaining excellent credit is the easy part. It's the maintaining it that becomes difficult. And that's what I do. I help them to get their mindset together and to know when they do this, what part of my credit score is it actually affecting?
Yes, that's it.
You know, and the credit score, the credit report itself can be kind of overwhelming because, you know, you may have 30, 40 pages of a credit report because you really don't know what it's saying about you, and it can be, you know, overwhelming. So I teach my clients actually how to break it down in easy terms. So this is what this is saying. This is what that is saying. We need to focus on this. We need to remove this. This shouldn't be here. So I definitely help them. That's some of the positive credit building nuggets that I give folks. And what I want to do is I want to ask people now, with the new year and the new goals that we have set forth for 2019, I want to ask you, do you still have the same low credit score that you brought from 2018 into 2019? I want to know what things or systems have you put in place to set you up to achieve your goals?
Yeah.
That's a question that I want to ask people, and I want to ask them: are you feeling helpless in your life because of your credit score? Just imagine the impact that a credit score of 750 and higher can have in the way you show up in your life, in the way you show up in your finances, and how you just show up. Period. A heavy burden is lifted when your finances are straight. You know how people say, you know, I don't feel good when that money is funny? That's the same thing. That's the same thing because you with an excellent credit score, it reduces so much stress. It reduces tension. And it just gives you a better quality of life. So I just want to ask folks, and I want to invite them, that if you have any questions whatsoever, to schedule a 30-minute complimentary consultation with me. And I can actually help you to understand the numbers. I can actually help you to understand what your credit report is actually saying to the creditors about you. And you can schedule that with me. You can text 30-minute consult to 443-673-7776. My goal for 2019 is to touch as many people as I can with positive credit.
Shanae, can you repeat that text?
Yes, it's text 30-minute consult to 443.
Wait a minute.
Yep.
Is that all one word?
Yes, it can be all one word. 30-minute consult.
To
443 673
673
7776.
76. Thank you.
Thank you, Bernie. Yeah. So, anything else from you, Shanae?
That's it. Like I said, I just want to wish everyone financial prosperity with their goals and with their dreams, and just to let everyone know that it is definitely possible. Just because you had a bad experience previously, or just because someone, meaning the banks or the creditors, they told you no, denial just means delay. Talk to me and let's get the fast track moving so that you can purchase that house, start that business, buy that new car, or to set yourself up, because credit actually builds wealth. And I want to share with folks how they can actually obtain wealth on somebody else's dime.
Yes, I love that. So I have one question before you hang up. So in terms of what's going on right now, the state of the world, in terms of while it's a federal government shutdown, partial shutdown, it impacts so many different things And one of them includes like the stocks.
Absolutely.
So I'm stop looking at them. I'm just like, Lord, like just stop looking at them. So in terms of the situation that people are in, some not knowing like when they're going to get another check. We hope that it's soon.
Yes.
But even with a lot of the furloughs, they never push it to the point where people aren't getting paid.
Right.
And then from the way that everything is looking, I didn't listen to the talk or whatever, but from the feedback, it's like there's no movement that's going on. It's not getting any closer to it. So people need to gear up for what may come ahead. So in terms of credit, bills, and what should they be doing? Reaching out to their creditors? What can they do before things get bad, or why they're unsure of what's going on? Because we don't want to wait until things get bad.
Right.
Exactly. And a lot of times if you get ahead of a situation, a negative situation, and you let your creditors know, this is what's going on, this is the situation that I'm in, and with us having this federal furlough, everybody is made aware. So it's not just like you having a bad situation at work and you're calling this one creditor, your car finance company or something like this. They know. You stay ahead of it and let them know, hey, I know that my regular payment is $150. I'm a federal employee. I'm not able to pay that. Is it possible that if I could pay partial amount, where so it does not affect my credit until we receive a paycheck and things of that nature? If you get ahead of the situation, then you can avoid a lot of the negative feedback. Because let me tell you this, if you don't get ahead of it, you're going to regret it.
Yes,
and everything can...
Say that one more time for all the people in the land.
If you don't get ahead of it, you're going to regret it.
Yes.
A lot of things can be... changed for the better or eliminated with just having a conversation. Communication is so overrated.
Yeah.
People think it's not going to happen, or I'll just deal with it. Let me tell you this: if you have a 30-day late, you can your score will recover in 9 months without you having to dispute anything. If you take a 30-day late on an account, your score can recover in 9 months. If that same account goes into 60 days late, it takes 3 years to recover.
Wow.
If you reach 90 days late on that same account, it's going to take 7 years for your score to bounce back.
Wow.
Definitely want to get ahead of it.
A bankruptcy or whatever.
Beforehand. Because you're thinking, I'm just 3 months late. You're actually putting yourself behind 7 years.
Wow.
And that's why I tell you, know the numbers.
Wow.
That's good.
Good stuff.
Thank you. As always, Shanae come in with her burst of energy and leave us like,
I know, right?
Like kids in school, like what we need to do, Shanae. Like tell us, teacher.
Yes.
But we so appreciate that. All of your tips, tools, and techniques help us like greatly.
Absolutely.
So looking forward to additional programs and other things that you have coming out. Your information is always on point. So thank you so much. Learn a lot while you're in there, and bring it on back to us. Let us know next time we're chipping a little bit for your snacks and everything, so that we can like give input and cover to it. Thank you so much.
Thank you guys.
Bye. We love you.
Sharon's one of my professional connections.
Yes, absolutely. Rocket Stage sister.
Yes. I'm an
awesome.
honorary member
Yes,
of
you are.
Rocket Stage. Me and Cheryl had that. I don't have the paper, but she told me that I was.
Right.
Oh,
I know that's right.
That's good.
So she might always bring the word.
Yes, she
and
does.
always like leave us like,
That's right.
Like 90 days behind,
That is like
7 years.
Oh my goodness.
Like 7 years.
That's worth changing your mind.
That is, right?
Yes.
That's a big hit.
It is.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
That's a big hit.
Yeah, so okay.
Well, thank you, Shanae.
So
See you on
thank you so
Saturday.
much, Shanae. See you.
See you guys, yes, and I will see you, Bernie.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
So we're gonna go to
Right.
commercial really quick, and then we'll be back on the other side. So see you all in a minute. The nonprofit component of Delivering on Ideas and Thoughts, Do It, has launched the I Am the Legacy campaign. This campaign takes the often heard statement, I want to leave a legacy for my children and my children's children, to another level. It encourages us all as a community to invest in our children now and put them on track to start building legacies now. The I Am the Legacy campaign consists of 3 components: a youth business pitch contest, a youth conference and symposium, and a youth anthology book project. To register, sponsor, donate, or volunteer, go to the website www.iamthelegacy.org. That's www.iamthelegacy.org. Follow me, Ladrine Howard Peterson, on Facebook, and Do It Delivers on Instagram. Welcome back. Welcome back to the show. Like, Shanae gave us a word or two, didn't she? So y'all get y'all credit right. Get y'all credit right. We're going to all do this together as a family. So we talked about a fitness thing. We're going to have to have Shanae to do a class, like, specifically for us to help us get through some things. Because, yeah. So the next F is faith.
Yes.
Faith. So y'all know, for me, like, I'm so serious about faith. I wrote an article about it. It's like I have a chapter in the book called Sharing Our Prayers, and my chapter is titled "My Faith is on Fleek." And while that chapter outlines like my situation where I went through a health scare, and they were trying to figure out how I was still walking around conscious, living, and I'm like, "What are y'all talking about?" And they tried to send me for an emergency blood transfusion, and I refused it.
Wow.
And they were like, "What's going on with you?" And I was like, "It just don't feel right."
Wow.
So I had to sign myself out the hospital, had to cancel my trip to Italy, and so on and so forth. But that also goes back to fitness. They pretty much told me because I worked out, because I didn't smoke, and because I didn't drink, that's why my life was saved.
Oh my goodness. Oh my.
So
mindset change.
Yes. So I was like really like
impact.
surprised about it, but through the whole process, I mean, they called me at work. You need to leave work immediately.
Wow.
I can remember calling Trina, like, look, I don't know what's going on,
my goodness.
but they're telling me to come. I talked a little bit to the medical officer, but I never got scared. I never got scared because when I tell y'all my faith is on fleek,
I love it.
my faith is on fleek. I've been through so many things. I go through a lot now, and I don't like hide what I do. But by the time that I get ready to tell the story, God done flipped that
Flip
thing
it
into a
around.
testimony,
Yes.
so you get the testimony piece of it. But
Amen.
I'm telling you, that's how my life goes for real.
That's
So does it ever waver though? Does
So-
your faith ever waver?
When I tell you, like, honestly, the last time, my faith does not waver. And I'm sorry, I know, like, even when we in church, they talk about your faith waver. But let's just talk real
Yes,
talk right here.
absolutely.
My faith doesn't.
Does not.
Even when you have times and you're in the midst of things,
Yes.
and things don't look like they're going to go that way, I trust in God. So whatever His will is for my life, at the end of it, whatever I'm going
Whatever
through,
it is.
He has me. So why would I sit there, have fear,
Girl.
worrisome, or
Talking to
anything?
me.
I've been there before. They
Right.
can't knock at my door anymore.
Right.
That doesn't work with me. When I tell you, no matter what goes on, and y'all already know my playlist is straight up Yolanda Adams.
Yeah.
I added one song to it next week. In the midst of
my
it all,
Lord,
the
have
battle's
mercy,
not yours.
girl.
So you would think that through the deaths, that my faith would have shattered. Like, oh God, when it was 3, y'all know we be going like
Right.
3, 6, 9, 12, 15,
Exactly.
18. Like, oh, wait a
No,
minute.
absolutely.
But in the midst of this, and I shared this at Andrea Martin's conference. I had 3 weeks. 3 weeks. Y'all know I'm a busybody. I move around. That's what I do. 3 weeks where I couldn't think, I couldn't focus. I was like out of it. On the weekends, I can go to an event and everything will be regular. When I got back in the house, I couldn't sleep.
Wow.
And I'm like, God, what is going on? Like, I don't know what it is. I don't know, but I never got scared. I never got scared. This one calling me all the time. I'm trying to go through what I'm going through. But I never got scared.
Angels.
Wow.
I was wondering like what it was, and I honestly like shared. I'm not ashamed to say I felt like I was losing my mind. Like I couldn't think. That's what I do, y'all. I think all the time. I strategize. But at the end of it, and I just was like, God, I know you have me. I don't know what this is. Can you tell me the lesson now so I don't have to keep on going through this? Like, I know there's a lesson. And that's how I talk to God.
Yes.
That's how I talk to God. And at the end of that thing, when he showed me what was going on, I was like, look at you. So it was basically for him to empty me all out. Everything, because y'all know I think I'm smart a little bit. And he needed to empty all of that out and have me full of him.
Yes.
And when I tell you I woke up that morning, I was like, all right, God, hold on, wait a minute. So I don't apologize. I was gonna say I apologize.
No.
My true answer, like it does not waver because he has me, like regardless of what I go through.
Okay.
Right.
Like
and
regardless of what I go through.
It's so cool because I do remember a time when I used to waver, but now I've gotten to the point where I don't waver and to honestly rest in Christ. Oh my God, it's the most fulfilling feeling.
Yes.
Does that make sense?
Yes.
It's fulfilling. It makes me feel so good, and even I can't even describe the feeling. I just know that he's taking care of me. And then when you get that, so people like, what, you're not worried? No, because God got me. He had me before. And even with, I remember like with this furlough stuff, I was like, God, I know you didn't give me this house last year for me to lose it. For me to lose it?
Right.
No way. So we're gonna, when you rest in him and you start thinking about all the things that he has done for you.
Girl.
Nothing scares me. I cannot be afraid knowing that I am in him as he is in me.
Yes.
And so that's my foundation. And when Christ is your foundation and you rest and know, it ain't that you have no other choice but to believe.
Oh my God.
I'm a strong believer. My faith is not wavering. I know some people think I look crazy. Some of my friends tell me, but that's how I rest in Christ.
I'm trying to tell you.
It's like a baby. You see babies resting in their arms, the arms of their parents.
Yes.
No care, no worry. That's how God
it.
does.
I'm trying to tell you.
Just hold me, say, I got you. And those all distractions.
Right, absolutely.
Life happens. Like everything works. God sees everything from the high, so he knows everything that's going on. When you start like being open and really paying attention to what happened, something could have happened 10 years. He held it, tucked it on the side, everybody else doing their things, and it came, and you look back like, you be like, wait a minute. Like my mind is blown every day. And I tell you, it was like a little challenging for me. I think I was a challenging child. I grew up in church and everything. But I'm so logical. And God is not logical. Because I would be like, wait a minute. Because if A equals B, like, just don't, like, God, you got to prove it to me. He was like, bam.
I know that.
There you go. So now I'd be like, what you about to do next, God? Like, what you about to do? And I'm telling you, that's how I live my life. In the morning, when I wake up, I have the Bible app, the regular old Bible app. I meditate. Whatever verse that they give you for that day, and I ask God, use me how you want to use me. Like anything, like hide me, shield me, but use me. And he does that. So I be walking around like, what you got to be today, God? And he amazes me every day.
Let me tell y'all, yesterday I was looking out the window and there were 5 deer. I'm going to post it on Facebook. 5 deer in my backyard. So I'm looking, I said, what are these deer doing back here? So I'm looking at the deer. I said, oh my gosh. I said, oh, they feed. Oh, this is good ground right here. They was eating.
Come on now.
I said, this is good ground. And I
now.
know some of my friends were like, you too spiritual, but I don't care.
Yes,
I
honey.
recognize God in any little thing. Then I said, oh my God, it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Grace. Grace. He has bestowed grace upon me and
that's
the
right.
land
Yes.
that I live on.
Yeah.
What?
I'm telling y'all.
Our grace is
And-
sufficient for all he
For
has
all,
me.
honey.
What? I can't do nothing but trust him.
Church, I be so blessed with my church. I be blessed. Like Sunday, I don't care what kind of event that's going on. I need to be in church to
Yeah.
feel it, like the fifth pew or whatever. My I
love
we got
it.
a whole little crew, but I need to be right there so I can be focused and
Yeah.
directly into it. Bible study, that's where I learn forgiveness.
I
So
love
I'm going to be like in Bible study, and they do it in a way that it's not boring or stuffy.
right.
So I love being in church. When the Bible study is in hiatus, I be having like withdrawal attacks because I'm telling you, it's so much stuff going on around that you got to stay grounded consistently in the Word. When you backtrack or you either take a sideway, that's how it comes to
That's
the
how the
wavering.
enemy gets
So
how it gets
remember
in.
how you
That's
feel
how
when
it
you
gets
are
in.
deeply into that faith.
Yes.
Just
Yes.
practice it
Practice.
consistently,
That's
and then it will become your norm. Like you wouldn't even
Absolutely.
be able to go the opposite way. You like
Right.
unfaith,
Oh
like
my
what?
God.
Who? Like it
Exactly.
don't even feel right.
It
But
doesn't.
then you also can minister to other people
Yes.
because they'll see your light
the light.
and they'll see how you live.
Yes.
And that's why I always be like, it's not me, it's all God.
Yeah,
like
that's
it.
don't
Right.
even
All
like
it.
all
Right.
the letters behind my
Yes.
name or
That's
whatever
it.
it
That's
is.
it.
That don't have nothing. Because when I'm in the midst of something, them letters don't work.
That's it.
It's God that pulls me out,
Yes.
and you'll go through some things. But the thing is, don't focus on the thing that
That's
you're
it.
going through. Focus on the lesson and what the reward is at the end of it.
And it's always a reward.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yes.
Start.
We're getting ready to go
Absolutely.
in.
I love it.
We have a comment.
Oh,
Somebody
hold on.
said that
Let
they
me
are
see.
the what? The queen of faith. I'm
Yeah,
laughing at.
that's my friend, Dr. McAllister. She's a pastor. Yes.
Yes.
Hey.
What did she say?
She says she's the queen of faith here. Faith is the law. Faith is a law. It works every time.
I'm trying to tell you every time. Like
Amen.
everything else
Lord
can
have
fail
mercy.
except
Right.
for God's word.
Yes, His
So we
word
do
is
have one more that we need to go ahead and
Oh,
get
yeah,
to.
That's right. We gotta hurry up and get
Right.
to.
It's
That faith.
fulfillment.
Yes.
Oh,
But
there it is.
faith like directly
Just right down. Right.
Yes.
right on into it. So let's talk about fulfillment
Yes.
a little bit, and you all online as well. So for me, it's a combination of all the things
Yeah,
there. But mine
absolutely.
initially started with God. So if I didn't have family and friends, if I had no money, if I didn't have fitness, and all of that, having God, like you still have everything.
Everything.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
So I keep him at the center of my
Yes,
life,
yes.
but my life is just like I'm just telling y'all, like for real. I know y'all be thinking sometimes I be like overly excited, but I
That's how
just
he
get
wants you to be.
amazing.
That's how he wants you to be.
And so I need to make sure that I share it the next time. Had an incident, I had an encounter with someone, and they were like, I have a letter for you. And I was like, oh God, what happened with them? A letter? I haven't gotten a letter in a long time. I go, so I'm anxious. I can read the letter before I get to the car. It's all sealed. I'm like, what the world? I read it, and it is like, you have been selected for a Living Legend Award. Oh,
Congratulations.
Oh my God!
so
So I would definitely share
Yeah,
because
share. That's
it's
amazing.
a small price ticket for other people to come as well as a table. But I was like,
Wow.
oh my God!
Yes.
Oh my God! God,
Yeah.
nothing but
God.
God,
Let that light
nothing but
shine
God,
everywhere
nothing
you
but
go.
God.
Exactly.
So what about you? How
Yes,
do you feel?
you know, the whole fulfillment is, and that goes back again to just doing what it is in your heart that God has placed
Yes,
on
that
you
purpose.
to do. Right, exactly. Do not leave this earth unfulfilled.
You'll be
Good
cheating
God. You'll be
yourself
Yes, you will.
and
Yes.
everybody else that's supposed to get that
No
gift.
matter what.
What about you?
It's the same, and it's just answering a call. And I
Yes.
just was talking to a sister friend of mine this week, and I have to make a decision on something referring to church, and I kept saying I wasn't equipped, and I wasn't just speaking these things that I thought that
Speak
I wasn't.
life.
Speak
so
life.
when we started talking this week, she was like, "What do you mean? You blah blah." So she brought back to my remembrance the things that I've done, the things that I know,
Lord
and
have
the
mercy.
problem is, and I also learned that my coach is like, my mindset is built on I'm focusing on the wrong thing because of maybe what someone else said and I started believing it, or because I like being in the back seat, but God is pulling me to the front, and I'm fighting. I'm fighting, y'all. I'm fighting. Because I know, oh my God,
but you can't be God.
I can't be God. I surrender. Uncle God, you first. Yeah. So I'm gonna do. I know I have a calling to teach. And it's time for me to step it up and do it. Awesome. So that's what I'm going to do. That's what it's all about.
Awesome. So, y'all, this has been like a wonderful show. So, we have some great topics coming up. All this month, we are talking about yourself, your goals, fulfilling them. And we're going to be talking about investing in you. Yes. Shanae hit upon that. Yes. So, make sure that you follow us and that you tune in. Send any questions that you have. The month of February, drum roll. It is going to be a love takeover. Myra. You got to say her name like that. Yeah. She will be doing a love takeover for the entire month of February. So she will be getting it together for couples that are already together. She's going to keep y'all together. Yes. For those who are single, she's going to find y'all somebody who will help y'all. And those that are complicated, she gonna sit behind it. You know, that's my status. That's her status. But I thank you all for tuning in. We have like so many things that are coming up this weekend.
Oh, yes, my book. Oh my God, Women Inspiring Nations. I am a co-author in that with Cheryl Wood. We launch on Saturday. I'm so super excited. I'm going to be sharing how a struggle went to success.
So. Both you and Shanae are in that book.
Now, I have a prayer, and if this work out the way
she be praying. She prayed about Obama, and he showed up at Michelle's show. But go ahead, because we got to wrap it up.
That's it. That's good.
No, go ahead.
I don't want to tell my prayer yet.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I have a prayer about the way the order of something going to happen.
Okay. She'll tell us at the end of it. Yes. But so much going on. We will be at Speak Life Saturday. Speaking Life. So somewhere around the world. Make sure that you come out, support, hear a good word from it. But we have so much that is lined up. The Author's Corner. We're going to be doing like so many different things. And I cannot wait till we move to the studio where we're going to have like the studio audience. Awesome. So you will all be able to come in and sit down. And then I got some things. I posted a little teaser. I got some things that are in the works. Y'all are going to be amazed. Amazed. So you know how we do. Every weekend shall we? Let's do it. Okay. Thank y'all for tuning in. See y'all